Good morning! Welcome to Center for Spiritual Living Delaware. I am Deb Chamberlain, and we are just having too much fun here because the sun is out and everybody's here. So I'm going to start with a little song, and I'm actually going to sing it. So just make yourselves comfortable. What would I do if I knew I couldn't fail? If I believed with the wind always fill up my sail, how far would I go? What could I achieve? Trusting the hero in me. If I were brave, I'd walk races where fools and dreamers dare to tread. Never lose faith, even when losing my way. What step would I take today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What if we're all meant to do what we secretly dream? What would you ask if you knew you could have anything? Like the mighty ocean sleeps in the heart of the sea, are the miracles in you and me. If I were brave, I'd walk the races and where fools and dreamers dare to tread. Never lose faith, even when losing my way. What step would I take today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? If I refuse to listen to the voice of fear, would the voice of courage whisper in my ear? If I were brave, I'd walk the races where fools and dreamers dare to tread. I'd never lose faith, even when losing my way. What step would I take today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would you do today if you were brave? What could we do today if we were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? Thank you. I know I'm supposed to play meditation music, but something was calling me to sing that to you this morning. So don't tell Reverend Kathleen. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living in Delaware. I'm Deb Chamberlain. Reverend Kathleen and Dan are away having an incredible time, and we are all living vicariously through them the last 2 weeks. I'd love to bring up Dean and our beautiful singers to open our service with Marcy Baruch's song, "The Presence is Here." Everyone come grab a microphone. Everyone. So much for everyone.
All right.
Yeah, they're very. Oh, she thinks, look at this one. She's the new choir
Parents
director.
aren't here.
The
We won't tell them. I gotta go.
presence is here. The presence is here. Love and spirit prevail on each face. The presence is here. Amen. The presence is here. I will meet you in praise. The presence is here. The presence is here. Love and spirit prevail on each face. The presence is here. Amen. The presence is here. I will meet you in praise. The presence is here. The presence is here. Love and spirit prevail on each face. The presence is here. Amen. The presence is here. I will meet you in praise. I will meet you in praise.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. That was awesome. What would you do if you were brave? Well, that was beautiful. Yes. Thank you, Tish, for stepping up. Thank you, Dee, for leading us. Thank you, Deb, for that beautiful rendition. Yes, it's a great way to start our time together. My name is Mary Kegelman, and I welcome you all here today to the Center for Spiritual Living Delaware. Whether you're in person or you're on our love streaming app, welcome. And we are so glad to have you. The Center for Spiritual Living is based on a spiritual teaching that has 5 basic beliefs. The first one is there is a creative spirit that is a power for good, and it flows through every one of us and lives in and as each one of us. And it's great to see all of your smiling faces here today. And every thought that we have is creative. So please be aware of your thoughts. Have a happy thought. And everything we experience can lead to our growth. No exceptions. So we can be on the lookout for how is this for my good. You and I and each person that we see are already whole, perfect, and complete. We just have to remember it. And all human behavior is either love or a call for love. And so I am honored to be here today to be leading the service and sharing with you our spiritual teaching, which is a philosophy of faith and a way of life that is healthy and liberating. You will find no judgment about where you are on your spiritual path or where you have been. We offer only love and lots of spiritual tools that you can use right now in your life. So stay tuned for a wonderful time this morning. And now I would like to invite Dr. Avi Shah to come up. for the announcements. Nope. How about if I do a spiritual mind treatment first?
Okay.
Yes. Let's open in prayer. Yes. Okay. So, everybody, center yourself. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable with that. And centering into this precious present moment right here and now, knowing there is but one life, and that life is the life of God. And that life is perfect, whole, and complete. And that life is my life now. Centering in this divine love intelligence. I breathe in the love and I exhale the peace. As I remember, I can experience the goodness of life. As I focus on the goodness, more and more good is showing up. And I can share that love. And I can experience the peace of the safety and the security of love. I can share the love and the peace and feel joyful even when times are tough. Even when I see the call for love. And so, I give great thanks for all those who have come today to create this sacred sanctuary. All of us saying yes to being in this moment, to starting our week today with this beautiful intention to be the presence of the divine in the world today. And so with a grateful heart, I release this word into the divine law of mind, knowing it is so. And together we can say, yes, and so it is. Amen. Amen. And now I will pass it on to Ami.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Grand rising. It is beautiful to see all the spring colors in the room, and yellows and greens and it's popping. I am Amisha, and I bring you some announcements. Dwayne Preston is our YouTube host today. Please set your cell phones on the airplane mode to support the quality of our service. Thank you. Let us now reaffirm the CSL Delaware intention. We, the Center for Spiritual Living Delaware, are an inclusive, inspiring, joyful, ever-expanding spiritual community rooted in new thought and ancient wisdom principles. We are here to be the presence of love, co-creating heaven on earth, a world that works for all. Who is beautiful? So, ready to transform your relationship with money and abundance? Who doesn't want that? Discover how timeless metaphysical principles can unlock greater financial freedom and prosperity in your life. Join Eugene Holden, I'm going to skip the degree, for an inspiring 8-week journey through spiritual economics, a powerful course that reveals how to heal limiting beliefs and align with true abundance. It starts June 19th for 8 Thursdays from 6:30 to 9 p.m. via Zoom. And $45 registration fee is due by June 17th, and the tuition is $200. I'm guessing spiritual economics will multiply that amount by the time you're done and give it back to you. So required text is Spiritual Economics by Eric Badower. And then for details on CSL Delaware activities, visit the website or the newsletter. And now back to the grand music of death. Thank you, Ami.
Okay, so we have a beautiful topic today with Dean,
who is our guest speaker, and I'm going to introduce it with this song that I actually wrote for a tour of Arab and Jewish Israeli teenagers who came to this country for a tour. Cultural identity work back in 2006, and this was a song that we wrote and all sang together on stage many times. So stand and join us in this song. We also have an awesome video of this that you all made during our lockdown in 2020. It's a fun video to watch if you can find it on YouTube. So sing with me. The time has come. The time has come for all the world to see. The time has come for everyone. The time has come for peace. There's a cloud on the horizon. There's a star up in the sky. I believe in answers for every question why. It's love and understanding, find the light of day. When the rains come pouring down, the truth cannot be washed away. The time has come, the time has come for all the world to see. The time has come for everyone. The time has come for peace. I can't speak your tongue, and you don't know my name, but the light in our eyes is shining just the same. With no doubt in our minds and hope here in our hearts, one friendship at a time. Now that's a place to start. The time has come. The time has come for all the world to see. The time has come for everyone. The time has come for peace. If not now, then when? This day won't come again. No, if not me, then who? I reach out my hand to you. The time has come for all the world to see. The time has come for everyone. The time has come for peace. The time has come. The time has come for all the world to see. The time has come for everyone. The time has come for peace. Thank you. Beautiful singing. Beautiful. Tisha, here's our girl.
Hello. Okay. Hello, everyone.
Is it on?
Is it on? That would be important.
Push and hold.
And hold the button. And it is on. Okay. Hi, my name is Tisha.
What number is it?
And the number is 19. How about that? My name is Tisha.
Yeah.
And I am your reader for today. And I'm about to tell you that the theme for 2025 is rising higher and growing deeper. The theme for May is raise your voice. Yes. The topic for today, negotiating peace.
conflict, reconciliation, and transformation. And I, as a licensed psychotherapist of many talents, as you can see, and humility, I would like to confirm 100% that what I'm about to tell you is true. To support our topic, Stephen Covey shared this wisdom. Seek first to understand, then, after that, to be understood. This principle is the key to effective interpersonal communication and conflict resolution. Seek first to understand. Ernest Holmes, there is nothing for me to fear, for I am an inseparable part of God. I live in God, God lives in me, and I draw upon God's perfect peace. So let us affirm together, God is peace, I am peace, we are peace. And now our very, very special and also extraordinarily talented and humble Dean Regan will come and speak to us about a message that's very important.
How's that? You've become so remarkably technically talented.
I
Look at
am.
how you're doing.
I am.
That's excellent. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Happy Sunday.
Happy peaceful Sunday.
Happy peaceful Sunday. Okay, so just breathe. Just breathe. See the waves coming in and the waves going out? If you find yourself in conflict, just breathe. Thank you very much.
Move along.
Reverend Kathleen, less than a minute. Whole talk is all done in less than a minute.
Great summary.
Great. So have you ever been in a conversation with somebody and all of a sudden you realized that there was not much harmony going on? Okay, you can leave. Not much harmony going on. The sense of talking at or yelling at another person or being yelled at or talked at. The energy just seems to be going like this. So there's conflict. I think that on the human plane, we've probably all experienced that before. We realize that actually we're kind of in a drum solo with somebody and there's just, it's all noise. It's all noise. I go back to the slide. Breathe. Peace. Peace be with you. A lot of times, communication can become competition. It becomes a winning situation. I'm going to win over. I'm going to impress upon somebody else my point of view. I've never done this, but I hear tell. In the spiritual symphony of life, the point is to allow the idea that conflict is just an indication of an opportunity for us to begin to tune up with one another. to begin to tune up with one another in that symphony, to recognize that I am crossed with something or someone that's in conflict, and how can I look into the smile in their eyes or the frown of the eyes, their eyes in a light. How can I look at those people, those situations, and come into a peaceful awareness? Well, I bring you back to the quote that we had from Dr. Holmes. This marvelous quote, there is nothing for me to fear. But fear itself, different quote. There's nothing for me to fear. For I am inseparable from God. I live in God. God lives in me. And I draw upon God's peace. Now, I know our topic today is negotiating peace, which when I first read it sounded a little bit more like a human thing. We're going to negotiate this. I'll give you this, you give me this, and then we'll have peace. In the science of mind, every conflict, every sense of separation, every sense of limitation goes back to the belief that truth and trust are qualities of God that are ever present, not just present when we think about them, but they're always present. So again, up here, up here we have qualities of God. Curiosity. This is, and Dave, you couldn't have timed that better, I'm telling you. Curiosity, when in conflict, is the first place that I like to suggest that folks go to. If you're going to navigate or negotiate with somebody else, is that when I find myself in conflict, that I start getting really authentically curious, honestly curious. Not sometimes, have you ever gotten kind of manipulatively curious? Like, oh, I'm curious why you think that. That's not the curiosity I'm talking about. I'm talking about going back to that place of truth and trust. That's where we go back to our spiritual practice of love and look across from a sense of tremendously intense, loving power that exists in each one of us, regardless of what's opposite us on the table of life. There is a sense that we develop in our spiritual practice of faith to align with our own power, so that when there's something pressing against us, we can go to that, back to that place of knowing that God is in the house right now, even if it doesn't look like it. Conflict isn't just about external situations. It's about internal situations. So when we find ourselves in conflict, the first place to go is within. And do what the first slide said. What did it say?
Breathe.
Breathe. Why? Because breathing helps to relax our physical body, and sometimes when we're in conflict, we're like, I'm curious why you have to say that. That breathing helps align us and to remember it's just a trigger. I'm breathing. There's something else going on. I'm living. And I'm in my power. Repeat. I'm in my power. Try this. I'm in my power.
I'm in my power.
Again. Now raise your voice. I'm in my power. Good, Ray. Whoa. Don't get in conflict with her.
Yay.
And I love power. And I'm authentically curious about what you're offering. The science of mind highlights this deep connection between us all. And the idea of negotiating, or I like to think of it as navigating. Kind of navigating through the waters of life, down the river. Maybe a rock comes in your way, but the thing about the rock that's in the river, if you've ever gone down a river, if you've got your little oar, you can push off that rock. That rock can be there as not something that's an obstruction. This conflict is an opportunity to see something from a different perspective. Now, there are all kinds of human scenarios we could go through. And what if this happens? And what if this happens? And what if that happens? And that's why you go within to the idea that God is all and love is all, because from that place of awareness, the what ifs come and you have an answer for them. That's where we treat, knowing God is all there is, and listen and move our feet. Before you speak, pause. Before you react,
Breathe.
before you react,
Breathe.
and before you respond, ask yourself this question. Am I reacting to prove that I'm right? Or am I responding in love? Am I reacting to prove that I'm right? Or am I responding in love? And if you can be honest with yourself, as I have been many times, including, I think, Thursday, I'm trying to be right here. Back off, Dean. Where's the love? Where is the love? Where is the love? Never mind. I focus on peace. Say it.
I focus on peace.
I find peace.
I find peace.
I am peace.
I am peace.
I am peace.
I am peace. I am peace.
I am peace. I am peace. As Mr. Covey said, seek first to understand and then to be understood. Seek first to understand and then to be understood. Now, so it's great that I'm saying this on a lovely Sunday morning, but the deal is when you get out of these doors and you go down to whatever pike that is, and somebody on the pike cuts you off, seek first to understand and then to be understood. My priority at that point is safety for all beings everywhere. To be co-creating safety. So when it looks like a conflict, it can be an opportunity to co-create. It doesn't mean you have to put them on your Christmas card list, but it does mean that you have to listen. Because there may be a joyous, or maybe not so joyous, new perspective. Negotiation means shifting out of defense into authentic curiosity. If I could just speak to your souls for a second. When in conflict, go to authentic curiosity. Step one. Again, to your soul. Step two, as a lot of the Abraham materials talk about, if you're in conflict, do not push against it. Do not one-up it. Do not press against. Allow yourself to go back to that first quote that we talked about from Dr. Holmes, where he says, there is nothing to fear, for I am an inseparable part of God. I live in God. I live in God. God lives in me. And I draw upon God's perfect peace. Because transformation, part of our topic today is having to do with negotiating conflict and transformation. Transformation does not come from a place of blame, shame, or regret. Transformation comes from love, from listening, and from more love. And it creates, transformation comes from that love, from that listening, and from that presence. That presence that you feel, sense, and know. Now, if I am love, and I am love, then I am peace. If love is everywhere present, then this expression of Dean is an expression of love. And if love is everywhere present, then this expression of each individualized person here, even those who are the ones that we're in conflict with, are an expression of love. Finding the love, to requesting that somebody change their behavior to make you happy. Conflict can a lot of times come from, you know, my life would be so much better if you just change how you are. I send you back to the first slide, breathe, and to the quote from Dr. Holmes about God being the presence within. It is not about walking around having other people do what we want them to do in order for our life to go smoothly. You see, your serenity doesn't wait for cooperation. Your serenity radiates from the sense of inner alignment. So when there is conflict, and there may well be between now and the time you're not on this planet, recognize that your serenity is not contingent on somebody else's behavior. Peace is not a prize. Peace is not a prize. It is a presence. Peace is a presence. And having this presence in the world, right here and right now, yes, there are actions that you can take. There are behaviors that you can embrace. But the first place with peace is to be peace. To meditate on, include peace in your awareness of who you are. I am peace. It is the very first place to be. And as you find yourself perhaps using techniques to get what you want from other people, to succeed in a way that you want to succeed, so you can have this, and you can have that, and you can be this, and go back to the idea that I am peace. meditate on that, and then listen to what comes up. So let's say, hypothetically, there were major wars happening in other places in the world. My recommendation is for you not to focus on the war and the horribleness of the war and the terribleness of the death and the conflict. My recommendation to you is to stop and be with the peace yourself and listen, especially if you're called to do something. Absolutely do something. Just listen to your heart. Listen to your peace as you move forward. And then take the action, the divine desire, act upon it from a place of love. My serenity does not wait for your cooperation. It radiates from my inner alignment. Stephanie McCollum, who is a colleague of mine and is very much into conflict resolution, gives two human-based tips. The first is, when in conflict, focus on the other person. Very much like the Covey quote, focus on the other person. Be curious about what they're having to say. The second tip she brings, and this is not exactly intuitive, and if you want more information on it, send me an email. I'll be glad to send you her information, her one sheet on conflict. She says, examine the idea for its complexity, not its simplicity, not the me versus you, give me back my thing that I'm afraid you're going to take from me, but to examine the complexity of what's going on for the people that are involved in the situation with you, not the other side, because there is no other side. There is just us. There is just us. The third thing she says is get the people to move with you. As in, you're at the office and there's a conversation that is becoming very heated. Hey, let's take a walk to the kitchen and continue talking about this. Getting up and moving around helps bring that sense of physical connection. So that's three things. Focus on the other person, explore the complexity with curiosity, and three, move with this person. Move with these people. Peace is an active practice. Say it. Peace is an active practice. So let's take a moment. Let's take a deep breath. And let this silence say to us, as we are peace, we are love, we are the harmony that this world is made of. We are all of the qualities of God that you've seen on the screen today, especially that funny looking owl, curiosity. And in this moment, I embrace all of these qualities as I am before this magnificent group of beloved community. I hold the presence of these ideas for each one of us in peace. I know that the peace that passes understanding is present in the knowing. And should there be some sense of, I know that this is simply a static noise pointing in the direction of a call for love, and I respond in love. I respond in peace. I respond in curiosity. I respond in the presence of beingness. I respond in joy, and we are one in peace. We are one in curiosity. We are one in love, and we are one in joy, and we are one in life. We are one in creativity. We are one in gratitude. We are one in release, and we are one in yes. And so it is.
And so it is.
Yeah.
That was incredible. So I just had this crazy idea that I'm probably going to regret.
Be brave.
So I had a song I was going to say, but then I wrote a different song yesterday, and it kind of fits the theme. So it's on my phone, and you have to keep refreshing it, and it's really small. Should I do it?
Yes.
Okay. Can I see it? Wait, let me see. Oh.
Do you need help with it?
I'll just keep refreshing
Do you want to take it out of
it. I don't know how to do that. It's an iPhone. Do you know how to do that? Settings? Bear with us. This song is called Whatever God Is. Did you ever wonder what God is? I do it all the time. Okay. Okay, let me get it. I'm gonna fix it afterwards. Okay. Oh my gosh. What a breath. Okay. Whatever God is. I've never played this one. Whatever God is, I am. Whatever God is, I am. All the beauty of this world is right here in my heart. My imagination is the place to start. Whatever God is, I am. Whatever God is, I am. All the grace of heaven is right here in my mind. And when I surrender, I know that I will find. Whatever God is, you are. Whatever God is, you are. All the goodness of your soul is shining through your eyes. The more that I can see it, the more I realize. Whatever God is, we are. Whatever God is, we are. Nothing is impossible underneath the sun. When we live inside the truth that all of life is one. Whatever God is, I am. Whatever God is, I am. All the joy that I embrace begins and ends with me. As I recognize my greatest destiny. Whatever God is, I am. Whatever God is, I am. Whatever
Dave Jones, come on down.
Press and hold the button until it's green.
Oh,
Press
Dwayne,
and hold the button
you got this, Dwayne.
till it's green.
Want to use my mic?
We got the
So while we're doing this, for everybody that comes up here and wants to use a mic, you press and hold the button until it's green. And then you let go.
And you
So you
forget.
press and hold until, because it's not gonna do it. Press and hold until it's green.
Can I let go now? Grand Rising! Rising higher and growing deep.
Yes.
Right. Dave Jones,
Hi, Dwayne.
one of our 3 members of the CSL Delaware audiovisual crew. Right. Dave delved into the science of mind 2 decades ago. Okay. Swiftly assuming the administrative
20.
Swiftly assuming the administrative assistant role to Reverend Kathleen at Awakened Heart Spiritual Center, a position he held until his retirement in 2024. His journey includes completing his first year of studies as a science of mind practitioner, proficient in website creation, newsletter production, and a variety of administrative tasks. Dave also served as an audiovisual technician for 15 years at Awakened Heart. He has conducted workshops on New Thought spirituality, developed services honoring the earth and nature, and explored a variety of global spiritual traditions, continuing his studies today. Dave finds fulfillment as a co-chair of the Ardent Community Garden and through involvement in various Ardent community committees. His passions include gardening, landscape, and supporting local initiatives that foster diversity for personal and planetary healing. Dave eagerly contributes his expertise to the Center for Spiritual Living, Delaware, as part of our audiovisual team. Please welcome Dave to our audiovisual crew. Thank you very much.
Yay, Dave, nice to meet you today. And no more about you. Okay, so what a beautiful service this has been. So let us reflect on the blessings we received from CSL Delaware, the life-changing spiritual teachings and the spiritual support and love of the ministers, practitioners, and members. Then let your appreciation flow as generous tithes and offerings, expanding your abundance consciousness as we co-create a world that works for all. We accept donations through the PayPal button on our website or by checks and cash. Those of you who use automatic pay or PayPal, please bless the basket as it comes around. And now, let us reap the blessings of our gifts.
basket's coming.
Okay.
Divine love through me blesses and multiplies this offering. The Spirit gives abundantly. I receive thankfully and give again generously. This is the bounty of God, and I send it forth with wisdom and joy. Divine love bountifully supplies and increases this offering. I give freely and fearlessly, fulfilling the law of giving and receiving.
Give and I receive. I trust and I believe that everything is mine, and all I give is love. We give and we receive. We trust and we believe that everything is mine, and all we give is love. Yes, everything is mine, and all we give is love.
And back to Dr. Lee.
Hi again. Hello. Yeah. Good to see you. Long time no see. Okay. Prayer works. Due to the power of faith, we will not have after service prayer. Remember that you can place prayer requests in the prayer box, which is in the back over there, or send a request by email to Peggy Frymoyer at pegfrymoyer@gmail.com. You'll find that in the newsletter or the website. She sends your request to all the practitioners who pray for you for 1 week. Reverend Linda will help with the bookstore purchases in the back. And now back to Deb. And then, oh yeah, that's for me. Okay, I'm gonna go to the to get the youth, but back to you.
Awesome. Okay, bring on the kids. So let's all stand and sing this song together because we are all in this together.
We're all in this together. We're all in this together. We're all in this together. Yes, we are. We're all in this together. One heart like ours begun, flowing love to everyone. There is no place outside His love like His one for all for one. 'Cause we're all in this together.
Let's hear some harmony.
'Cause we're all in this together. Yeah, beautiful. And we're all in this together. Yes, we are. We're all in this together. In a heart of generosity, we can feel every need. When I give to you, I give to me. just, we're all in this together. With one heart, we're all in this together. Together in love, we're all in this together. Yes, we are. We're all in this together. Ooh, we're all in this together. Yeah, we're all in this together. With love in our eyes. Beautiful, beautiful. Yes, yes,
Okay, let's all circle up and bring up the kids and Miss Janet. All right. Kids of all ages and all sizes. Yes. Looks like you all had some fun today. Here you go, Janet.
Good morning. So we use the statement, inhale world, exhale peace as our lesson. And we get bombarded with all the chaos of the world and so forth. So that was our inhale the world piece, part of it. And then we talked about the different situations that she has with her big sister coming into the room, or not sharing, or bullying at school. We talked about the process of letting go of things to find our exhale piece. So we reminded ourselves of the lessons that we've had before, of the seed, soil, plant, that our thoughts shape our experiences. And to have inner peace helps us express ourselves when there is conflict, because we're coming from a place of love and harmony. So to do that, we used her power. Her P was to pause. Her O was, oh boy, I'm feeling a conflict coming on. What do? I wait. I exhale out those thoughts and actions that are not bringing me peace or anyone else peace. And then I release my peace onto the world. So we used our spinner as our tool, because we did some different breathing exercises. And we put different words on there. What are some of you put on there?
I am happiness, I am super, I am powerful, I am peace, I am love, I am joyful, and that's it.
We like to glitter it up because she's such a shining spirit.
Yeah. Really cute, Janet. Thank you so much, Janet, and beautiful work today, Amen.
Yes.
And, okay, so we're gonna do the closing prayer now. Perfect God within me.
Perfect God within me.
Perfect life within me, which is God.
Perfect life within me, which is God.
Come forth into expression.
Come forward into expression.
Through me.
Through me.
As that which I am.
As that which I am.
Lead me ever on the path.
Lead me ever on the path.
Of all inclusive love.
Of all inclusive love.
And cause me to see.
And cause me to see.
The infinite good.
The infinite good.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Yes. Thank you all for being here today. Bye-bye to our friends on YouTube.
Okay.